Hello everyone, this is Jinko from the PV Solution team. And today I'm here to give a introduction of our Jinko Solar's next generation product, the 3.0, Tiger Neo 3.0. So I will give a detailed illustration from three aspects. The first one is the advantages of Tiger Neo 3.0 yield gain. And the second one is the field test analysis. And the third one is economic analysis. Okay, so firstly, let me share the specific parameters of our 3.0 product. You can see that the maximum power output is up to 670 watts and efficiency reaches 24.8%. The bifaciality has been increased to 85%. And we've also optimized the temperature coefficients and the linear degradation. The former improved from 0.29 to 0.26, and the latter one from the 0.4 to 0.35. Furthermore, this product features superior low light response performance. So, to achieve this outstanding performance, Tiger Neo 3.0 coordinates the most advanced technologies, including busbar, MAX, HCP, and FP technologies. This significantly increased front-side power while also optimizing the rear-side bifaciality. So it will deliver true leadership in both front and the rear-side power output. And this product is positioned as a high-efficiency, high-yield module, and is set to make a significant impact across the PV module industry. Gradual mass production and orders acceptance are scheduled for Q4 2025. So our first key advantages is the improvement of our bifaciality. So let me share a simplified calculation formula for bifaciality. You can see that the module's overall power is the front side power plus the back side irradiance multiplied by the bifaciality. So typically, according to the BNPI standard, the rear side irradiance is considered as 0.135. So please refer to this two-bar chart below. Compared to the 2.0 product, the 3.0 product's 5% increase in bifaciality delivers 0.68% yield gain. And compared to BC product, which claimed only 75% bifaciality, this 10% difference translates to a significant 1.35% yield gain advantages for Neo 3.0. And the second advantage is our superior low light performance. So we broadly define low light conditions as when irradiance is less than 400 watt per meter square. As you can see that photovoltaic power generation heavily depends on irradiance conditions. However, majority portions of sunlight globally often falls below the standard 1,000 watt per meter square. So as you can see that performance under low light is a critical factor. The comparative curve below shows the clear power generation advantages of the 3.0 product over BC products in low irradiance environments. This is due to our control over leakage current paths and optimization in materials and structure that enhance the field factors. And these improvements gave us over 2% advantages in low light performance compared to BC modules. So the measurement method for this is straightforward. So following the IC standard, it involves comparing the actual power generation under two scenarios. So the first one is under standard test condition, as known as a STC standard. So it is in 25 degrees centigrade with 1,000 watt per meter square in radiance. And another is at the same temperature, but with only 200 watt per meter square in radiance. And then we need to calculate the ratio of these two scenarios value to lead a result as shown in below table. So you can see that the TOPCon module's output is 610 watts under STC scenario and 118 watts under 200 watt per meter square, resulting in a low light performance ratio of 96.75%. Shows in this page that the cell we also know that when a cell is shaded, current from other cell is forced to pass through it, pushing this cell into a reverse or bias state. So TOPCon cells have their positive and negative electrodes distributed on the front side and the back side, providing a natural physical isolation. In contrast, BC cells has all electrodes on the rear side. So this structure cannot effectively control leakage currents and can lead to cell overheating. So some BC manufacturers, they need to solve this problem. They attempt to address this by creating an artificial leakage current channel, which alleviates overheating, but still fail to control leakage current effectively. So it will give us a result that in relatively poor low light performance than our TOPCon modules. And next one is our optimization of the temperature coefficient. So generally, as temperature increases, module power will decrease. This graph below compares power output before and after the temperature coefficient optimization. So it shows a clear difference. So we can assume in an environment of like 55 degrees centigrade, the power degradation for a coefficient of 0.29 is 8.7%, while for 0.26 it reduced to 7.8%. So this nearly 1% power difference is a direct result of our technological update. So finally, we will give you like the illustration about the optimization of linear degradation. So our module's first year degradation is less than 1%, and the linear degradation has been improved from 0.4 to 0.35. And this leads to a noticeable difference in power output over time. So after 30 years, the remaining output power will be more than 1.45% higher, contributing like a 0.6% gain over the module's entire life cycle. So in summary, compared to the previous generation product 2.0, we have optimized the bifaciality, the temperature coefficient, and our linear degradation, so resulting in an overall yield gain exceeding 2%. So based on our field test and our 2.0 product and our internal module simulations, the gain compared to BC module is nearly 1%. So consequently, due to the superior bifaciality and the low light response, you can see that our Tiger Neo 3.0 versus our competitor's BC module, the overall yield gain could reach like 3 to 3.5% compared to BC's module. Okay, let's move on to our Jinko field test set planning. As of the first half of 2025, so you can see that 10 power stations have already been in operation, with 12 more in planning stage. So our field tests are located both in China and overseas, covering over 10 typical climate types involving different scenarios and installation method. So the key features of our field tests are you can see that first is authoritative, and the second is authentic, and the third one is that our field tests have the comprehensive scenario coverage. So in terms of the results that compared to HPBC, you can see that the yield gain exceeding like 1.5%, and compared to ABC modules, the average yield gain reaches 3.5%. Let me illustrate this with two typical examples. The first example is located in Hainan, where the gain is up to 5.11% compared to N-type BC. So Hainan in southern China has a typical climate type of the tropical climates, with characteristics of high temperature, high humidity, and high radiation. So on your left, you can see the comparison of actual measured bifaciality. So Jinko's TOPCon modules achieved an actual average bifaciality of 83%, while BC modules over below 70%. So this nearly 15% difference in bifaciality can increase comprehensive power by over 50 watts. And it could also contribute more than 1.5% yield gain. And we analyzed the data from November 2024 to March 2025 and found that there are 63 overcast days, accounting for like 42% of the period. So this chart below shows that yield gain under low light condition for different months. On your right, so TOPCon's power generation advantages is clear, delivering over a 7% yield gain. So the next case is in Ningxia. This place in northwestern China has a desert climate with high temperatures and strong wind. So data from June 2025 shows a gain of nearly 1% compared to N-type BC. So we also analyzed the weather conditions throughout June, breaking down the power generation under low light conditions. The left chart selects a random sunny days and an overcast day, showing significant yield advantages during morning, evening, and low light period. And the right chart provides statistics for the entire month, categorized by irradiance level. It shows that maximum power generation gain in low light conditions can reach over 4%. So overall, in June 2025, irradiance below 400 watt per meter square accounted for over half the time, and nearly 1/4 of the energy generated was under low light conditions. So the average gain exceeds 2%, with a maximum gain reaches 4.38%. So finally, let's move to the economic analysis section. So we selected like 2 typical locations in different regions and conducted simulations based on our internal modules. The first one is in Handwitz in Germany, which has a temperate marine climate where overcast and rainy weather occupied for much of the year. The example is a 1 megawatt rooftop fixed installation. We compared 670 watt modules of the same power rating. So even without fully accounting for the bifaciality advantages, the Tiger 3.0 superior low light response performance alone delivers nearly a 1% energy yield gain and helps reduce the LCOE by over 1%. So if we keep the LCOE value the same, the 3.0 module could command a premium up to 0.9 US cents per watt. And the second case is a 100 megawatt utility project in Saudi Arabia. So using 1P tracker as the installation method, representing a high temperature, high radiation desert climate scenario. So thanks to 10% bifaciality advantages and over 2% low light performance advantages, the comprehensive energy yield gain exceeds 3.5% and will save like 3.45% on LCOE value. So similarly, keeping the LCOE value the same, the 3.0 module could command a premium of up to 2.1 US cent per watt. So in conclusion, through extensive global field test validation, demonstration of our TOPCon superior performance, and analysis of our Tiger 3.0 significant economic value, the findings are clear and compelling. So the first one is that Jinko's TOPCon technology is mature and leading with superior power generation. The superior power generation performance across the board. And the second one is that Tiger 3.0 is the ultimate solution. So it's highly efficient, reliable, and delivering high values. I believe that Tiger 3.0 will lead the whole PV industry into a new era, which is high power with high benefits. So definitely, I think that Jinko will continuously take our responsibilities and dedicate in accelerating the green power revolution process globally. Thank you.